Hi, I am Babram, son of V. Kumarasaran. I am an undergraduate student at Open University Malaysia, and this semester I am taking ABCC1103 Introduction to Communication, and I have been given the assignment of, to discuss the importance of communication and different aspects of communication in life and economically. Okay, the first question is to analyze the impact of communication in today's society. Technology has improved the way we communicate in today's society, that we have advanced the way we interact with one another. The positive effects of effective communication in today's world is increased productivity, enhanced communication, improved efficiency and effective collaboration through the new forms of expression in today's world by using technology. For instance, enhanced efficiency is when we can communicate through WhatsApp and Instagram, for example, in any part of this world and communicate with no barriers. When we have internet, we can communicate to one another without any issues. Unlike before, that we required certain call plans or particular messaging services only to communicate with one another, or we have to write email in those days. Now we can just contact anyone with a click in an instant. In addition, new form of expression such as comments and thoughts can be put, for example, in YouTube's and videos that we post online, so that we can share our thoughts and comments to others to improvise their ways, their methods of how they share something to the world. So we can always share. It became a very open thing to do in this current era. Thus, this can result in a better understanding between one another and create a better environment for everyone. The negative impact of this is overloading of information, distraction and false information. For instance, false informations are overloaded currently on the web and social media and is passed overly done, causing a lot of server issues. At the same time, many informations are untrusted these days. One can't verify which information is true or false, but they keep pushing these instant messages as it becomes very easy to transfer one message to another person with just an instant click. Thus, how can one avoid from all these issues and negative impact is to be mindful, set boundaries and take everything under their control and do not overuse by learning more about how technology works in our communication world. Thus, by learning more skills and certificate does help one to improvise their communication, at the same time not misusing it. Okay. The next is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication involves interpersonal communication and usually more to body language and facial expression, and also are related to tone of voice when one is communicating with another person. Usually it is used more to personal relationships and at the same time towards one another without the use of voice. The way we use non-verbal communication usually sets the message that we are usually sending to another person. It depends on the way of we speak, the tone, at the same time the facial expression that we do will make a lot of difference in a set of emotions, and our tone of voice is the one that will make another person to understand what are we trying to convey in our message, or not that message is completely lost. For instance, in a personal relationship, a child might use their non-verbal communication such as their body language to either hug or kiss their mom to understand and express their way of love to their parents. In an office, for instance, the tone of voice in a manager talking towards their staff can consider what kind of message the manager is trying to prove in his standpoint of view. By understanding the roles of different kinds of non-verbal communication, it can help and enhance the way we interact with one another and avoid a lot of misunderstandings. Okay, lastly is intercultural communication. Intercultural communication involves two different races or even two different persons from different regions or countries and involve different kind of language. Usually in this condition, language is the main barrier. The understanding different languages really helps one another to interact. However, it is not always available in all situations where one can understand another person's language. Thus, that is why there is direct, indirect, and high context communication for this kind of situation where the intercultural communication is not applicable. Usually, the common barriers is language and cultural difference. Language can be varied in different places by different cultures. Thus, language is the biggest problem, and cultural difference, the way we speak and how fast is the tone and messages, are the main usual setbacks that one cannot understand another person's message, even though they can understand the language. To overcome this, usually we will set a review or a way to understand one person is to share their thoughts and comments on one person's idea by usually using text and messages, or to see their usual complete expression of one person. Thus, we can understand that they are happy with what message that we are trying to convey. For example, the easiest scenario that I can give you is Huawei trying to understand what kind of market is in the Asian market. Although they are a Chinese company, they somehow successfully made their brand globally by understanding what kind of product is they are targeting towards their customer. Thus, the final thing that I can say is, to make a successful communication, you have to be aware of what kind of person you are conveying your message to. At the same time, respect their thoughts, and you will definitely get to avoid all kind of barriers and make a successful communication with one another. With that, I would like to end my video. Thank you.